Hello everyone and welcome back to part 2 of Let's Play Monster Loves You. When we last left off, I was just about to enter adulthood, got myself a drink, and so now I'm ready to enter the world of adulthood. Adolescence is fleeting. You've grown beyond youth and you've become an adult. Yes! You've been dragged from your bed and your friends and neighbors, trying to sleep here, fight them. Now let's go along with them. You tell you it's time to grow up, you take it to the woods. Okay. The neighbors throw you into the center of the great circle of monsters, all older than you. They whisper to each other, and they look at you, then whisper some more. Get it going. The monsters murmur and mutter, and spit and snarl. They're deciding what's best to find who's a monster. Let's just wait patiently. After a while, the muttering stops. The muttering goes on for some time longer. Finally, assembled monsters come to a decision. Well, what is it? The ring of monsters shelf close to you, forming a tighter circle. Elders loom over you, while their smaller adults crouch low. Your surrounding grows shadowy and dark. Wait, what's happening? Do you print the ceremony? The other monsters hold you in some respect, one of a possible 100 points. Good for them. Everyone goes silent as you bravely meet every monster's eyes without flinching. Why should you be afraid? So yes, bravery's definitely set. Almost in a circle start throwing rocks at you. What should you get out of here? Stand and take it. Requires bravery. Yeah, get some respect. Success, you stand perfectly still, showing no fear. A few rocks bounce off your hide, but most of them only hit the ground. Everyone cheers at your courage. Balin thanks them. Come at me, throw. Let's have no more rocks. Wow, that's pretty cool. They throw more rocks, really messing you up. But you never flinch. Someone at the back says, don't you feel pain? Of course you do, but you're no monstering anymore. I fucking love bravery. That was badass. So I'm a lot more of a badass than I was last time. I'm a lot more brave and ferocious. Last time I was a lot more kind, clever, and honest. So I guess there's kind of more of like nice and ferocious paths, I guess you could say. Or I guess there's 5 paths, but you kind of pick answers and they give you multiple things. Excuse me, just burp. You're an adult now. You grow stronger over time, but your personality is no longer as mutable as it was when you were younger. Onward to adulthood. Politic with monsters. Let's explore. Let's explore this guy. You scoop a big fish from the floor stream. As you're about to bite into it, it says, wait, I'm magic. I can grant you a wish. Touch it, blew the fish. Dispute this superstitious land. All I wish for is something to eat, and you snarl, and you fish realizes what you eat as you bite into it. Well, alrighty then. Let's go back and forth. Last time I kind of focused more on this side to try to bump up my respect. The spine doctor is treating 2 injured monsters in the post. Watch. She breaks off her quills and uses them like sewing needles. Little iron pop oils, small fireworks. But it's just what the doctor seems to be running out of steam. Who's hurt? Need to watch. Offer to get involved. Let's get involved. You join the spine doctor who accepts your help. What do you do for her? Pull the cards, offer to fetch more medicine. Let's offer to fetch some medicine, because that's something I can do. The doctor nods and sends you to her hovel for a big clay jar. When you bring it back, she opens the lid, revealing hundreds of leaves, twigs, and dead bugs, and human pills. She selects a few by 3 alone, which feeds them to the patient, who soon stir. Okay. Bloodstain. You stalk the forest, hunting an elusive swift elk. Suddenly it emerges from the underbrush, lowering its antlers and pawing at the ground. It's going to charge. Perfect. Tear it apart! The elk charges and you duck under it, slashing a hole in its chest, but instead of a heart, you find nothing. The elk turns, catches you with the antlers, and flings you into the stream. What the? The elk bounds away. It's unkillable. There's no such thing as unkillable after it. Leave the elk in the woods. Return to warn everyone. Nah. We gotta chase this bitch down. He dishonored me. You keep chasing the elk until it pauses to drink from a street. Then you spring at it without fear and tear it limb from limb, head from body, and antler from skull. Rawr. Holy crap, look at all that. How did I get kindness? I guess it's like a stat boost. Its feet are still twitching as you devour them. You are filled with strange heat, but it soon fades. Other monsters come on and you swagging your steps as you return down. Let's, sneaky sneak. The snake moon is rising in the sky. It's time to gather snakes for the ritual. Snake moon. Other monsters will bring plenty of snakes. Stay home and let them all do the work. Nope, gotta gather snakes. Gotta be part of the collective. One for all and all for one. You wander the fields near the whale nest. It's easy to catch snakes, but every time you reach for another one, some of them squirm into your grasp. Most of your snakes are getting away. Not anymore, they're not. Kill the snakes to catch them. Let's kill them. I don't know if you're supposed to or not. You come to the ritual with 10 snakes draped over your shoulders. Great, now the other monsters... Great, the other monsters are dead animals. Many other monsters brought live snakes, but they did not let you put your dead ones in the scaly cauldron. Oh, but they do let you. Okay. The monsters gathering around the cauldron. Perfect scrapes 2 sticks together and lights the fire. It's going to be a fun night. And then there was much rejoicing. That wasn't that much respect. So let's do some more snaky business. It is the snake moon after all. It was. You take the lead in a hunt in the wild mist. But you become separated from the group. Suddenly you catch sight of something. There. Where? Within the thicket, rumor has it, an especially large, clever snake tricked Nash Nash into biting her and then made her stick for days. And it's all right there waiting. Call everyone, get out. You've never been eaten snakes before. Yeah, fuck this snake. I'm gonna lose so much cleverness. Slowly keep up in it. Sharpened claws suddenly stop. The print in the dirt is clearly from Nash Nash's foot. There's definitely dried monster blood on the ground. Lure the crafty serpent into a trap, so it can't bite you. Use yourself as bait, be the trap. Now let's be a little clever about this. You perch on a branch above the crude snare, and beat 2 rocks together to attract the snake's attention. This goes on for some time. Keep baiting the rocks. Suddenly the snake drops from the branch above you. You struggle, but it's too late. It crushes you with its terrible strength. Everything's getting dark. Next thing you know, Nash has pounced on the snake. She grabs the head and holds it in her mouth, keeping its fangs trapped, still crushing. Fuck. Nash just bites the snake's head off and swallows it. You grasp the coils loosens. Nash is carried through, omened by a group of other monsters while you're left to recover on your own. God damn it, Nash Nash. You gotta gain some more respect. As you explore the whale mist, you notice that the air smells faintly in gingery bread. They are ahead of the flock of very fat birds pecking in crumbs in the lotus trees. Try the crumbs, follow the trail of birds and crumbs, chase the birds. Let's see what happens. It leads you along a twisting path. You never knew it existed. Deep in the forest, you come across a rickety human house, which smells like baked goods. You hear human speech. 2 children are babbling nearby. Examine the children. Wait for children to leave the baked house. Eat one of the children when you will get a chance to do this again. Humans are pretty dangerous. Leave them alone. I kind of want to examine, but I also kind of want to eat it. Yeah, let's eat a child. Let's see if I can do it. The children emerge from the house as it begins to burn. The girl looks back at the older human and starts to scream inside. You make a move on the boy. It's too slow and try to respond. Oh yes, this will very good. A retreat. The girl turns back to the brother's hands and slips out of hers. She blinks. Not sure the girl. Let her go. Continue. Yeah, I don't wanna let any witnesses get out. The girl's eyes widen, using Frederick's claws. She slaps you and it hurts. It hurts worse than a slash from the claws of an oldest monster. You spin and knock her down, then move in the fight before it can take home. Yeah, let's take some meal home. That'll give me some respect. You walk down with a bulging belly, smelling of meat, and said gingery bread. Every monster you meet gets a little something to put in their larder and toes. Toes for everyone. I really need to work on an honesty thing. There are some tests later. Kind of like, I got bravery and kindness last time. I nailed kindness. Failed bravery. But if I get an honesty one, I'm gonna be pretty screwed. Balfog and Grimbin are arguing in the street over a cat. They both want kitty croquettes for lunch. Sounds yummy. So what's the problem? Waldrick says he caught the cat, but Grimbin says it was in his larder before it got out. Both monsters dug to a neutral party. Finders eaters clearly the cat is Balfog. Try to make everyone happy. Balfog holds the cat close, stroking it absently. The cat views and rubs its head against a should discover it. Asperger just as much sharing with the oak. Sharing the table along with the cat. Man to hold the cat will you immediately speak. Yeah, I don't want them messing around with the cat. All three hands together. What do you think I caught that? Fair and square, so it should be mine, right? Take a bite of the cat to test it. Cut the cat in half and let the Balfour pick half they want. Give the cat to Grim. Yeah. Okay, so my proposal is math. Balfour grunts, but he agrees to take the front half and avoid the fight. Grim gives you a claws up sign and runs off with the hindquarters. Wisdom is the hallmark of a well-respected monster. My kindness isn't that high, though. Or my cleverness. I guess they're about the same. but my honesty is terrible. My personality's not very malleable though, so I don't know if I can bump it up as much as I'd like. You come upon a scene of hundreds of frogs, all gathering on a stream bank. They're ribbiting back and forth in what clearly is debate of some kind. Watched by a stork. They're going to eat the stork. What are they arguing about? Half the frogs surround the log through as though it is their leader. Half the frogs surround the log as though it is their leader. The other half are huddled at the feet of someone being restored. What do frogs think of monsters? Frogs are afraid of anything bigger than them, which includes monsters. Every monster ever. And every monster ever includes you. Alright. They're Freddy frogs. Yeah. Let's see what happens. I don't want to scare them off. Try as you might, they can't translate their croaks, but into an intelligent language. They do start jumping up and down on the log. Watch further. The stork takes a long step and impales 3 frogs in its beak. It throws its head back, tossing the frogs up in the air, and snaps them up. Blech. As the other frogs flee into the bird, devours several more of the souls. Might as well eat the stork. Yeah, we found it up, right? Monsters are gathering around you. Monsters are gathering around the skull bowl. They invite you to dance with them. Just dance. Why not? The only problem is that you've never done the skull dance, and now everyone's watching you. Wait for someone else to dance and imitate that monster slip away with it. Begin to dance. Move close to the skull bowl. Dance fast. Thrash around like you just don't care. Apologize for the ignorance and then dance slowly. Try to show some respect to the skills. Fucking dance, man. Fuck. Alright. Not my best decision. Shit. My monster's not very socially acceptable. You are bringing home a human coat and you found it hanging under the tree. When you see a cat waving at you. Cats are bad news. Get out of there. Way back. The cat standing on its hind legs, wearing human boots and indeed covered in human clothing and artifacts. Save me, he cries, pointing at the wolf who has cornered. Get the wolf. Another documental? Sure, why not? Talk some sense into everyone. Attack the wolf cautiously, something's not right. Yeah, let's be safe about this. Leave the wolf, keeping an eye on the cat. Good thing too, since the minute your back is turned, the cat takes the coat you found. The wolf going to attack the cat, keep fighting, abandon the entire situation to nah, fuck it, all my coat. Yeah, you attack the cat, but it smirks and runs away. Maybe at amazing speed. Maybe those boots are magical. How did that give me respect? I definitely think I'm getting more respect over here than I am over here. The spine doctor has asked you to catch a special fox. It limps, she says, and it coughs. I need it quickly, if at all. Afterward. You go through a forest, trailing the fox. As you get closer, you catch a glimpse of the red ears between 2 trees. The fox is limping slowly. Get closer. As you draw near, you smell something sickly sweet. The fox slumps and vomits green matter onto the forest floor. The claws tremble at the thought of touching it. Rick is to ask if it's safe. She sees the fox, she enters the forest beyond. She accepts the fox, but stop to wash your claws frequently. You don't want to get sick. Yeah, that sounds good. Sorry I keep swearing. I don't know if this is a no swear video or what, but I'm losing all this bravery points I gained. I lost the fox. God damn it. Probably not, but regardless, you return to Omen Shame. The doctor says nothing, but the other monsters pulling loose from the streets. I guess it bumped up my cleverness a bit, but I don't know if that was worth it. I liked having max bravery and max ferociousness. I guess looking more bravery out in the field. The pack of monsters set out to capture honeybees. Sorry, I can't see. A special swarm that carries its hive a long way in small pieces. The sweet odor of rich honey is everywhere along the forest trail. Onward! Which he says, me first, and I'm not sharing. Either it's every monster for herself today, Nash nods and flexes her claws, and everything. Lurk where the swarm was likely past and pounce. Lunge in the heart of the largest part of the swarm. Gobble honeycomb, but only if it's safe to do so. And now let's spider time. Yeah, there we go. Bravery's back up. You take a nap in the shadow of the thicket of trees, awakened by the approach of buzzing wings. You jump to the swarm and escape with a delicious honeycomb. I haven't been doing much of these, so let's try and do some more of these. It's the scream along, sing along. Everyone is screaming loudest. Monster wins. Run away. Scream, sing, and scream, sing. You're totally going to break some windows and eardrums. But why all these monsters here? Singing has been known to hurt their little ears. Sing quietly using mostly stomach noises. Belt it out, you gotta win. Pre-smash the village windows, then sing. Let's belt it out. You sing about loss and secret love, and plate with no pancakes on it. Your song is sad and strong, but the other monsters sense that you're holding back. The monsters, on the other hand, are terrified. Sing proudly but remain. Let's see. Nah, it's full power. I'm sorry, monsterlings. The monsterlings flee, clutching their ears as you sing. Shattered windows causes clouds to break apart in the sky, and the other monsters carry you away around Portrait Square. Carry you around Portrait Square. Proclaiming you as the musical hero, where you see monsters fleeing back to their briefcase, clutching at their ear holes. This is my last one over here. You show your newest collection of human artifacts to your neighbors. They seem suitably impressed and listen to you. Say more. Let's tell the straight truth, try to get my honesty up a little bit. There we go. By the time you're halfway done with the tale of your peaceful walk back to the village with the artifacts, Hammering is asleep and everyone else is gone home. At least you're true to yourself. Alright. You're growing old, my friend. Your body is very soft and you drop slime everywhere you go. It's getting harder to leave your hovel. Stay inside and think about it. Think about it. It's your time and you know it, unless you've lived well and your body will return to the slime from which it came. But if you have done well, think about what happens if you've done well. What's that noise outside? A group of elders is waiting at the door for your hovel. They see your drippings, they know it's time for you to dissolve and descend. Refuse to go with them, dissolve to become an elder. Dissolve or send and become an elder. Yeah, let's go. The elders' omens surround you at the spawning bad. They built a fire beneath the small cauldron. Your body is squishy and damp. Examine the cauldron. Be tested, try to ascend to elder status. Dissolve and become one with the spawning bad. Alright, let's try to be an elder. The masked elder comes forward, she says, it's time to decide. All the elders growl and snarl. Watch. The masked elder claws herself. 3 drops of liquid splatter in the hot bottom of the empty cauldron. Thick vapor resides in it. What's up, blood or slime? Basically means blood is good, slime is bad. The masked elder says, who else already decided the fate of this monster? Wait. None of the other monsters come forward. They don't respect you very much. Fuck. The masked elder placed 5 flat stones on the ground. Choose one. Chance will guide you. Pick a stone, looks good. The other side of the stone etched with a crude glyph. It's just 2 monsters fighting. The master says, we will test your ferocity. I think I'll be okay with this. 2 launch monsters seize you from behind. They growl and try to pull you apart. Yeah, let's fight them both. You flick your claws out and squirm around to face your attackers. With blood-curdling shriek, you give at each other full face assault. They deserve the scars. Several monsters howl their approval and step forward, aiding more fluids to the iron cauldron. Choose the next stone. The other side of the stone lifts edge of the circle lift. It contains a monster facing down a human. The master says, we'll test your bravery. Awesome, got my 2 best stats here. Elders add sticks and dry leaves to the fire until it grows huge and hot. They remove the cauldron and retreat before the roaring flames, one by one until there only you remain. Standing in the fire. It's all very hot. And your body begins to pull away. It's on its own. You gather your will and remain in place. Your excess slime begins to dry out and crack. But as the fire dies down, you're still standing there. Whew. Several monsters howl their proof and step forward, aiding more fluids to the iron cauldron. Approach the cauldron. You hold the cauldron, which contains a portentous infusion. It's heavy. Look at the cauldron. Drink the there's enough blood in it, I'll send. Look at the cauldron. It's half blood and half slime. At least some of the elders support you. So I guess that's from passing my test, and I don't get much because I'm not respected. Alright, let's see what happens. Yes! You drink the bubbling concoction and belch, and howl. Your body solidifies almost instantly. You're an elder now. Awesome!